Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten 774 here, bringing you the next video in our walkthrough for Nancy Drew Danger on Deception Island. We just did a lot of exploring. Before we do anything else, let's just check in with Holt and Jenna.
You again?
See you around.
Vote for Holt. Spread the word.
Well, let's not check in with Holt, because he clearly doesn't have anything to say to us.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going? Did you know that there's a trap door in the floor of your banquet room?
A trap door? No. Where does it go?
It drops down into a tunnel, and when I explored it, I found trap doors going up into 2 other shops.
A tunnel? I don't know anything about it.
Maybe those stories about all those sailors getting shanghaied are true after all.
Look, tunnels are dangerous. I don't want you going down there anymore.
Oh no, I'll be fine.
I mean it. Just forget about this whole thing.
A crime was committed, and I just discovered something that might help solve it. I can't just drop it.
Okay, look. I guess if you're real careful, you can keep poking around down there. But I don't want you telling anybody else about that tunnel without coming to me first. I got my reasons. I've also got work to do.
We have just upset Jenna. I'm not exactly sure why. I thought we discovered something pretty cool. We haven't talked to Andy in a while. I mean, I guess we can go check in with him, see what's up. Might as well. And then, we're definitely gonna go to the lighthouse. Because we have this oil.
Hi, Nancy.
Someone broke into the hot kettle today.
No kidding. Wow, that's the 3rd one this week.
Apparently all they took was food and boat parts.
Sounds a lot like those 2 other burglaries.
Thanks for your time.
Drop by again.
Yeah, it does sound like those 2 other burglaries. Especially since we know that the tunnel connects to the other 2 shops that had things stolen from them. Okay, so now Nancy's gonna bike all the way from Whale World to the lighthouse. This is all taking part within 1 day, too. So Nancy is getting like a major workout. Because that has to be... I mean, she's going around the entire harbor, so that has to be several miles. And she's doing it multiple times a day. She's also going kayaking multiple times in the day. So I'm surprised that she's not just exhausted yet. Okay, let's get up into the lighthouse. So we need 3, 4, 7, 5. I've also never been a huge fan of mysteries that take part in only 1 day, just because it seems really unrealistic to me. How many mysteries can you actually solve in 1 day? I mean, this game itself is probably like 3 to 4 hours of actual gameplay. So, and that's with just like the biking back and forth being clicked upon. So, it just wouldn't happen. But, oh well, I still really like this game. It's still really fun. Let's send Hilda our phone number.
Nothing happens. Some part of the system must not be working.
Okay, well, let's fix it first, and then we'll send Hilda our phone number.
Perfect.
I still obviously love these games. I'm just saying, I kind of like it when we can change days. Woohoo! We got it to work. We're sending our phone number to Hilda. It's kind of hypnotizing watching the light. Is that it? No. Nothing happened. I hope it works. Oh.
Hello?
Hello, Nancy. Hilda here.
Hilda? Hilda Swenson?
Easy, girl. It's not like you're talking to the Queen of England or anything. Although I did meet her once. Stuffy lot, those Windsors.
It's just that I kind of feel like I know you.
More important, I know you. Or rather, I know I can trust you. Just in time, too. I have the feeling things around there are about to get out of hand.
What do you mean? What kind of things?
Patience. As in all good films, all will eventually be revealed. In the meantime, I've sent you an email. Read it, follow the instructions, and we'll do lunch.
We will?
No. It's just an expression, dear. No one in Hollywood ever really has lunch when they say they're going to do lunch.
Oh.
I'll be in touch. And rest assured, I'll be watching. Which reminds me, someone's been up in the lighthouse. I couldn't see who. I hope they aren't doing any damage.
They did leave kind of a mess.
We really must put a stop to this, Nancy. Ciao!
Ciao. Well, Hilda just called us. That's pretty cool. I suppose we should probably go back to Katie's boat now. You know who we haven't talked to in a while? Casey Porterfield. I wonder if he's finding anything out.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. Any luck finding what shipwreck that piece of driftwood came from?
Sorry, can't talk now. I'm waiting for a real important call from Nancy Drew.
Casey, that's me. I'm Nancy Drew.
Oh, then I got some good news.
You know the name of the shipwreck?
The SS Whitechapel Dawn sank 5 years ago right there in the channel outside Snake Horse Harbor, about a mile and a half due northwest of the lighthouse.
Really?
I hear that channel up there's been pretty busy, what with that orphaned whale messing things up for the fishermen and all. Anyway, everything fits except one thing.
Uh-oh.
The Whitechapel Dawn went down in deep water. Real deep water. Too deep for currents to be carrying debris up from it, just not possible.
Could a recent storm have churned things up down there?
I've been doing this type of research for 20 years, young lady. When I say something's not possible, it's not possible.
Yet somehow a piece of wood from it washed ashore. What kind of ship was the Whitechapel Dawn?
It was just a regular old freighter bound for San Francisco from Vancouver, British Columbia. Nothing unusual about it if you don't count the rumors.
What rumors?
About the smuggling.
The ship was smuggling something?
After it sank, some crew members said there was something unusual about the cargo it had been carrying, that's all. No specifics, just rumors.
Why did the ship sink?
Official cause was foul weather. But whenever a boat goes down in those parts, they always unofficially blame it on... Oh, what do they call that sea serpent up there?
Caddy?
No, thanks. Caddy! That's what they call it! Caddy! Anyway, this has been fun, young lady, but I need to get back to work. By the way, I just got done emailing you something.
What?
I said, I just got done emailing you something.
Great, thanks. Well, goodbye, Casey.
Goodbye, Caddy.
I
I certainly hope he doesn't operate heavy machinery.
I love Casey. He's such a funny... I just love how he was written. It's such a good character. Alright, so it says... He said that he emailed us something, so good thing we're heading back to Katie's boat so we can check our email. And didn't Hilda say she was sending us something? How's Katie doing?
What's up?
See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
She's doing good, I guess. Okay.
Where's all this water coming from?
I don't know. Probably the freezer.
Yuck.
Ew! Gross! The bunch of fish. That's kind of nasty. Okay. Let's check our email first, and then maybe we can ask Katie about why she has a giant thing of fish. Another email from Hannah. After your father took one of the longest showers in history, naturally I had just cleaned the bathroom, he decided he needed a project. So he went to the store and came back with everything he needs to build a bookshelf for the family room. This, as we both know, is not good. Your father is the worst handyman I've ever seen. When I told him I'd help, he said he wouldn't hear of it and shooed me out of the room. He's obviously forgotten what happened when he tried to fix the disposal. It's very quiet in there. I think he's about to start hammering. As you would say, this is so not good. Love, Hannah. Oh, funny. Okay, so this is from Hilda. Hi, Nancy. I left something for you at the coordinates below. As you can see, some of the numbers in the coordinates have been replaced by letters. N4842.ABC, West 12308.7DE. To figure out what numbers the letters represent, take a good look at these equations. A, number of nuns surrounding Snake Horse Harbor. B, the ID number of the buoy that's got graffiti on it. C, number of isophase buoys surrounding Snake Horse Harbor, plus 4. D, how many dollars Jenna charges for a cup of clam chowder. E, number of cairns in the tunnel. You're just the kind of person I was hoping to find. Smart, resourceful, tenacious, and curious. Keep it up, H. Okay, so I was counting the cairns in the tunnel, which that was was the last episode, I think. So there were 5 cairns in the tunnel, and since we've been getting clam chowder from Jenna, I know for a fact that the cup of clam chowder costs 3. You can check that on the menu in the Hot Kettle Cafe. The number of cairns you can figure out by counting the number of cairns, and the rest we're going to need to go kayaking kind of in the harbor to actually figure out all of these, A, B, and C. But we know that it's going to be West 123.08.735 for the latitude? Longitude? Latitude, fatitude. West. Yeah, so that's probably the latitude. Okay, but we'll need to figure out what nuns are and what an isophase buoy is. This is from Casey. Thought you'd like to see this, Nancy. I'm kind of a stained glass art freak and came across a webpage during my travels in cyberspace that I thought you might find interesting since you're staying in Snake Horse Harbor. Check out this website. Enjoy. Yours, Casey. Okay, let's do some research here. So, the thing from Casey, Royal Flush
The Hot Kettle
Saloon.
was originally called the Royal Flush Saloon. Interesting.
Well, that makes sense given that we had to make royal flushes in all the panels. To see some of Jacob Bombeck's best work in its original setting, check out the Hot Kettle Cafe, formerly known as the Royal Flush Saloon in Snake Horse Harbor on Deception Island, one of the San Juan Islands located in Washington State. A shrewd businessman named Silas Devlin built the Royal Flush Saloon in 1866. Determined to create an establishment that would appeal to all social classes, he commissioned Bombeck to create stained glass and leaded glass doors and windows, knowing that his highbrow customers would recognize them as works of art, and that his lowbrow customers would enjoy them because they looked like big pieces of candy. Interesting. For years, the Royal Flush Saloon was the place to go in the San Juans. By the end of the century, however, rumors that able-bodied farmers and lumberjacks were being shanghaied from the saloon on a regular basis caused business to decline. Huh. Interesting. By the turn of the century, the saloon had closed and a jewelry shop opened in its place. Despite the succession of businesses which followed, the original building was left largely intact, so that today, Bombeck's beautiful glasswork remains in near pristine condition. That's interesting. Maybe that's why Jenna got so defensive about this Shanghaiing rumors. What were we gonna look for? We can read something about smuggling, since we now know that the ship that sank and that we found the piece of driftwood from was probably smuggling something. What was I looking for? I'm gonna look for nautical terms. Yeah, okay. So we need to figure out what an isophase buoy is. Isophase, a pattern utilized by some lighted buoys where the light is on and off for equal intervals. On 2 seconds, off 2 seconds. Okay. So that's what an isophase buoy is. We also need to know what a nun is. A red, even-numbered buoy that marks the left side of a channel leaving a harbor. A red, even-numbered buoy that marks the left side. Okay. So we're going to figure out all that. And then we can figure out where Hilda is sending us stuff. Let's check in with Katie first, though, because she's got that suspiciously large container of fish.
What's up?
Are you aware that there's a whole lot of fish going bad in your freezer?
Of course I am. Whoever tore up my engine damaged my wiring, too. Refrigerator's out, freezer's out, TV's out.
It's herring, if I'm not mistaken. The same kind of fish orcas in captivity are fed.
All right. I've been feeding the orca okay, but I'm not the only one. I can't afford to feed her much, and there's not enough natural fish in the channel for her to exist on, yet she's doing fine. Which means someone else is feeding her too. You know, this is not a good time for me to be trying to entertain a house guest. How about a rain check?
I'm fine with the way things are, but if you insist.
As soon as I get this fixed, I'll take you to the mainland so you can catch a flight back to River Heights. I'm sorry, Nancy.
Ouch. Katie's totally kicking us out. That's a bummer. Well, we have some kayaking to do. Oops. Okay, there we go. Life jacket. Okay, so let's go out into the harbor. So we need to figure out how many nuns are in the bay, how many isophase buoys there are, plus 4. Okay, see, that's not an isophase buoy because it's on longer than it is off, but it is a red and even number, so that is probably a none. Then one with the graffiti on it is number 8. That's also red and even numbered, so that's probably another none. So this is basically how you figure out what the rest of the coordinates are, is by going throughout the channel, figuring things out. That is an isophase buoy, and also a none. So we have 3 nuns now, I think. And then 1 isophase. We figured out the graffiti buoy was 8. That one's just constantly on, and neither of them are red. Okay. Any more? We got those ones. Oh, is there another red buoy? Ah! Danger beyond this point. We get... Okay. Oh, there's another one up there. Can we look at that one? Can I go this way? Did we... There's totally another red buoy there. Back there. I don't want to go that way, though, because I'm pretty sure that'll be a second chance. Maybe that's another nun, though. Which would mean there's 4 nuns, and then there's only 1 isophase buoy plus 4. So let's try putting that all into our GPS. Make new. So she told us north 48, and then 42. So A would be 4 nuns, graffiti buoy is number 8, and then isophase buoy there was 1 plus 4, which would be 5. And then west 123, 08.7, and then a cup of clam chowder costs 3, and then there were 5 cairns. Aha! If it beeps like that, you know you got it right. So this is the solution. Create waypoint. Okay, so we need to get to this spot in the water. Where is it? Are we close? GPS. Oh, we went too far. Go this way. Okay, and then we go to the right. Here? Oh, look at this. Ooh. Hey, this is the same thing from the Haunted Carousel, the same controller.
I don't know what it opens yet.
I don't know what it opens yet.
Hello?
Hello, Nancy. I commend your ability to take direction and to follow through. You're definitely a cut above, and for that, you've just been rewarded.
You're watching me? Right now?
I told you I would be. I always keep my word, Nancy. I think it's the least human beings can do for each other. Now, here's your next mission. Listen carefully. I hope you like poems. Below ground is a rock with a strange anvil look. When you're near it, behold what's above. Letters found at the beach will put a new spot in reach. Letters only a sailor could love. Oh, my apologies, dear. I'm many things, but I'm afraid I'm not much of a poet.
Do you watch everyone in Snake Horse Harbor? Is that how you know something fishy is going on?
I'm a very curious person. I like to know things. Let's just leave it at that. Let's see, where was I? The device you just found. It'll come in handy when you get where you're going after you've gone where my poem takes you. Goodbye, Nancy.
Oh no, please don't hang up. I've got so many questions.
Oh, Hilda. Would have been nice if you could just tell me what you want me to do. Alright. Well, I want to go back. How do I go back? This way? And then this way? There we go. I want to get back to the boat. Okay, so we need to find a rock underground with a strange anvil look, which, if we watched the last video, we know that that was in the underground tunnels in the Hot Kettle Cafe. Ooh, I love how the water is rising here. That's awesome. Makes it so much more realistic. Anyway, we will do that in the next episode. I'll see you then, fellow detectives. Thanks for watching.